kid like Lysell actually playing with him on a line, whether it's just for a couple of practices or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's very beneficial, but it's also very beneficial to go against them. It might have been Lettieri that he was in a scrum with, and it was hard. You know what I mean? And so you see how hard he goes when you're with him, and you see the offense that gets created or puck possession game. It's better to play with the puck than having to back check. And then going against it, you realize how hard you have to compete. So, I mean, his web, so to speak, the spokes that go in all kinds of direction of what it means to be a Bruin, of how hard you come to practice, how hard you go in the weight room, and obviously how hard you go in games, and how you comport yourself, around the rink. I mean, he just, his web goes everywhere, and it's endless how much it matters.
Jim, Tyler Johnson's game has some flexibility to it, and it seems like the openings that you guys have, or the
I'm sorry, who did you ask about?
Tyler Johnson.
Okay.
So does it feel like that his flexibility and the fact that you guys have your roster flexibility and where you can put guys, is that working in his favor as far as earning a chance to play?
It does. I mean, he's played center, right wing, left wing. And the experience of winning. And you can see it out there. Like today he was on the half wall on the power play, and you can tell he knows how to run a power play from the half wall, because he made a lot of plays. He found the middle of the ice. He found seams. He's just someone that has a lot of experience, has had a lot of success in the league. And there's a reason why guys like that play 15 years in the league.
To make this team, what does he have to show you? What has to line up correctly for him?
I guess consistently his ability without the puck. I think with the puck we've seen, he's going to make smart plays. He's going to manage the game well. How well does he check? How many turnovers does he cause? It's no different for him than it is the young guys trying to make it. How many guys can actually play Bruins hockey the quickest that's going to allow us to have success right from the start of the year?
Given his contract situation, are there things out of his control that become a factor at all in this?
I don't see that, no. Didn't affect Nant Heim last year.
Monty, you got a few of the few returning guys on traveling with you guys today. How do you balance ramping them up at the right time so they're not burnt out before the season opener, and also working them in to make sure they're in a rhythm?
Yeah, I think it's different for every player. Some players just need to get the game speed to see it, and then they can quickly adapt. And players that I think of like that are the Marchands and the Pasternaks, McAvoys of the world. And then there's other players that they need a lot more muscle memory reps. And, like players like that, we have a few that need to play 4 games instead of 2 or 3.
For Arnautovic Cincinnati, we've seen him a couple of years now. What, if he can gain a foothold, how does he do that? And what is his skill set?
His skill set is his brain, his ability to connect the dots on the ice. So positionally, he's sound. He knows exactly how we want to play. Does he have the ability to win enough foot races, battles, and to build on that, to be able to help us build our team game and not be, defending all the time? And I hate to say it, but it's true for anybody. Like, if you're a one-and-done player offensively, it doesn't really help us build our offensive zone game. And same thing, if you can't kill plays defensively, well, now we're defending more. So it's like, how much do you lead us to go on offense versus having to defend? That's, for those guys that are bubble guys that are trying to make the team, that's the biggest way they can make the team. Like, offense is great. We know who's going to score or who has the ability to score. We see it in 2-on-1s. You don't score and you have 6 2-on-1s, and you don't score when you're not going to be a top 6, and this is not Farinacci I'm talking about. It's any player, right? And it's the same thing defensively. If you're making wrong reads, you're getting beat up the ice. Like, you're not ready.